The other day, I was watching an educational Zach D Films YouTube short when all of a sudden a cow stood up on her back 2 feet and began shooting bullets out of her 4 massive dinglings. And that's when I double checked the YouTube channel and realized I was actually watching a weird Zach D Films clone called Zek Films. What to do if you forget your keys?
If you forget your house keys and the door won't open, here's what to do. Take your credit card, which should be strong enough, then swipe it between your ass and check if it's clean. If it's not clean enough, if you forget your house keys
Whoa. What did you just call me? If your ass isn't clean enough, then you are a... Oh, okay. This is... Okay. Let's just shush it up. Okay, so if it's not clean enough, then you are sushi. Okay, I mean, okay. I thought you were saying something else. But I mean, this doesn't really achieve anything. Like, you're still gonna be locked outside your front door. Like, the door's locked, you get your credit card out, and you just swipe it between your ass cheeks. Now what? Like, the door is still locked. The only thing that changed is that now you have a dirty credit card with your poo on it. Your door is still locked. You're still in this situation. You're gonna have to call a locksmith anyways, and you're gonna have to pay for the locksmith using your dirty poo infected like credit card. He broke his arm.
If you break your arm and you don't go to the doctor, it may grow back deformed. But if you break your arms and legs, you might become the propeller of an MH6 Little Bird helicopter.
Bro, what the frick did I just watch? I mean, to be fair... Oh, whoa. He does not look like a propeller. He looks like something else. He looks like something the Austrian painter might... approve. That is insane. How can you turn yourself into this? Is this the way that the Austrian painter was buried? I don't think he's going to be used as a propeller for like a helicopter. I think he may be used as a flag for... okay, I'm not even gonna say it. How the guillotine works.
The head is closed without giving you a chance to escape, and a sharp blade is placed above the machine. The executioner holds the rope tightly, and it is connected to the blade. When it is released, the blade falls on the victim's neck. That was supposed to be the idea, but the worst part of the trap is... The head is closed without giving you...
Okay, this guy actually has to chill. How does this have anything to do with the guillotine? I thought I was about to see some guy get, like, beheaded, but instead I saw, bro, oh my god, this... Okay, no offense to Spider-Man, and, like, no offense to whoever's wearing this outfit, but this is a shameful guyat. There is no substance to this at all. Like, can you even call this a guyat at this point? Like, I feel like you gotta call this a can of soda after you open it for, like, 3 weeks, because it's that flat. I feel like the first half of this short could have actually been like a legit Zach D Film short. Like, if they just changed the last bit to actually be educational, it could have actually passed as a Zach D Film short. He won thanks to a secret trick.
He bet all his remaining dollars on black, hoping for a stroke of luck. The croupier closed the bets.
Okay. I can already tell where this is going. I feel like this is gonna be some sort of racist joke. He bet all of his chips on black in roulette, and the person spinning the roulette table just so happens to be black. Okay, I can already see a racist joke coming from a mile away.
The croupier closed the bets and threw the ball. His heart was racing. He was sweating and visibly nervous, following every movement of the ball with his eyes. After a few seconds, finally, the ball landed on black.
Okay, what a surprise. The ball literally landed on the black guy. It didn't land on black in roulette, it just landed on black. So basically, they're spinning a roulette table within a roulette table. So they are currently maybe like on this space right now, spinning the roulette table on the within the roulette table. So I guess that's how you can rig the casino. If you put all your chips on black, and then if the casino worker happens to be black, you just throw one of these balls at him. And then technically you win because like it did land on black. How to remove a bear trap.
If you step on a bear trap, the jaws will snap shut with over 600 pounds of force, instantly crushing bone and tearing through muscle. But here's what to do to remove it. You'll probably scream, but don't panic.
Okay. That is definitely a potential strategy for removing a bear trap. You just start violently twerking to Gangnam Style. I mean, honestly, based on my life experience, I don't think this would work, but it could. Like, I've never tried it, so it definitely could, but I mean, my gut feeling is that maybe it won't work. But I mean, god damn, this guy's got a dumpy. What are you actually meant to do if you step on a bear trap? And also, how can you possibly step on a bear trap when it's literally marked in red, like red spray paint? But also, how can the bears possibly stand on that? Like, are they colorblind or something? Disco Sounds, such inspiring song. Bro, is this guy so young that he doesn't even know what Gangnam Style is? Is this guy Gen Alpha? This guy might actually be Gen Alpha. How to remove cactus spines.
If you touch a cactus, the spines would probably get stuck in your skin. And if you try to pull them out, they will likely break off because they are so fragile. Instead, you should apply a generous layer of glue over the area. In that way, they will finally... touch a cactus,
whoa. Are you sure that was glue? Are you sure that was glue? I don't think that was glue. I do not think that was glue. That may have been ZekFilm's own homemade special sauce. He's just collected it in a bottle, disguised as glue, and he just pours it over people who come to his office, who have like cactus spines in his hands. I bet ZekFilms was the one who planted those cactus plants in the first place. He planted a cactus plant so that people would touch it. He probably had a massive sign saying, "Please touch." He probably said it was a fake cactus. It's just a prop. But then when people touched it, they realized it was a real cactus. And then they came to Zek so that he could go and like pour his own homemade special glue onto their hands. Okay, that is some really questionable behavior. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Some people say the egg because it already existed in the time of the dinosaurs, and others say the chicken, born from a mutation in a semi-chicken egg. But if the egg created the chicken and the chicken created the egg, then who started it all? Actually, it came first.
Stephen Hawking with double miniguns and nuclear rockets.
Okay, I've never heard that one. I've heard the chicken came first. I've heard the egg came first, but I've never heard Stephen Hawking with double minigun rockets came first. Okay, interesting theory. While Stephen Hawking was busy thinking of like the black hole theories, we have ZekFilms thinking of the chicken or egg theory that Stephen Hawking with miniguns came first. But I mean, I feel like it's fairly obvious that the chicken had to have come first because the chicken mutated from something else. Bro, what is this DJ Khaled egg? This looks like a golf ball in like Wii Sports. Bro, look at the animation of Stephen Hawking. Is anyone in a wheelchair with like a neck tilted at like a perpendicular 90-degree angle? Is that just like the generic representation of Stephen Hawking now? How to grow your abs faster.
If you want to grow your abs faster, stop doing ab exercises using only your body weight. Instead, add high-performance motor oil to your protein shake and do these exercises. Reverse plank, the tapeworm, and the most important, the French baguette.
Okay, first of all, massive disclaimer, do not drink motor oil. Do not drink motor oil. And second of all, how can this exercise possibly work out your abs? Like, I guess you need core strength to like balance, but I feel like the only muscle being exercised here is your neck. Like, unless you intend on entering like the Hawk Tour World Cup, I don't think you need to do this. But even this one, bro, wait, the knees. Oh, whoa, the knees are bending the wrong way. How are the feet facing that way with the knees facing like that way? I don't think this one is working out your abs either. But then the French baguette exercise, how could this possibly work out your abs? Like, maybe it'd work out your arms when you're balancing like that doing a handstand, but then the only other thing getting worked out would be your sphincter, your Guyat sphincter that like lets the poo in and out. The worldwide banned bullet.
This bullet is illegal in all states of the world because due to its strange, sharp spiral design, it is able to expand, taking the shape of a petal. This happens after impact with a tissue or object, increasing its perforation capacity and lethality. The manufacturer of this bullet stopped making them in 2000 because they discovered that by shooting someone in the ass, it began to spin like a spiral.
Bro, I can't even tell whether this is real or not. Like, is this an actual thing? A bullet that is like banned? And second of all, bro, how big is this bullet? How is a bullet the size of bro, it's literally the same girth as my wiener. I could probably fit that up my ass perfectly. And why is this guy dressed like Minecraft Steve? So this bullet is banned because it makes you spin uncontrollably when you get shot up the ass, not anywhere else. If you get headshot, it's not going to make you spin. But if you shoot it directly up someone's guy, it just makes you spin uncontrollably like a Beyblade. But at least it's not lethal, right? Like, if you shoot someone up the guy, they won't die from it. They'll just spin uncontrollably. Okay, wait, it actually is real. It's called a dum-dum bullet that is designed to expand on impact. But why would they even be banned in warfare? Because they create wounds that are almost impossible to fix? I don't really understand that though. Because wouldn't you want to do that during war? Fart and sneeze at the same time.
When you fart, your body creates kinetic energy and heat. And when you sneeze, you create just as much energy. But can you do it at the same time? When you do either of these actions, both involve your abdominal muscles. So you can do a snart, but you can also do a screenshot and be paralyzed.
Bro, what? How does that have anything to do with this educational video? Why are we just all of a sudden making fun of paralyzed people? This is not funny. Oh my god, bro, she looks... And why are we screenshotting videos of women fasting? This seems a little bit creepy. Like, is Zach Films gonna goon to this later on today? Like, later tonight, he's gonna goon to this, and he's gonna goon to the paralyzed woman as well? I bet Zach Films watches some really, really strange videos on the hub. I'm not even gonna suggest, like, the ideas or, like, what he even watches on the hub. How to fight shyness literally.
If you turn red with shyness when talking to lots of people, here's how to fix it. Calling a stranger might help you imagine that everyone is a pigeon. If that doesn't work, call another one and imagine that everyone is a toilet. If that doesn't work either, then imagine you are a Thompson submachine gun, but fake.
I mean, I'm pretty sure kids in America do this at school anyways. Like, they turn the classroom into a Fortnite Battle Royale lobby. But yeah, you should never do this. I'm pretty sure this was an ad. I think it's an ad for an app. Look at them. They're all skibidi toilets. Bro, what is this drawing on the whiteboard in the background? Mysterious man discovers the truth.
A man puts a pear tag in a woman's bag. His intentions are suspicious and he is wanted by the police. The woman leaves the gas station and he uses the app to track the victim's movements. She drives away and he decides to follow her without being detected. He carefully follows the woman's movements without losing sight of the car. During the chase, the car stops and parks in front of a house. The man gets out of his car and runs to the back of the house without being seen. But once inside, he couldn't believe his eyes, because the woman was actually his father, having explosive. A man puts a pear tag in a woman's bag.
What just happened there? The woman was actually his father, having explosive diarrhea? What is this neck movement as well? She looks like a swan. I thought this was gonna be some, like, creepy, like, stalker story. But if the woman was your father, wouldn't you know that you're following your own father to your own house? Like, at this stage, when she's pulling in front of her house, wouldn't you know that this is literally your childhood home? How to win the jump rope in Squid Game.
Here's how to win the jump rope in Squid Game step by step. What you need is focus and concentration. Then make sure the doll has not eaten an explosive chili burrito. Take a few steps forward and focus on the rotation of the rope so that you can calculate the turns per second and figure...
I mean, this is true though. By the time you actually try to calculate anything, you probably would have died already. Like, imagine jumping the jump rope normally, but like as you're jumping, you're trying to calculate all this math. 120 rotations per minute, bro. That seems like very fast. But I mean, why is this guy's number 911? Like, what? Like, out of all like numbers, I don't even think it goes that high. Isn't the max number 456? So how would you possibly be allowed to have the number 911? And why does this guy's ears look like Pac-Man? Like, is that meant to be some sort of like Easter egg? Like, maybe Pac-Man is gonna join Squid Game season 3?